Heyo! We hear. This is the perfect music. We today are going to work out which Air Bud movie is the greatest. I had to make this list on my own because there's no other list out there that had the exact one. The other ones had like, oh yeah, this one's part of the universe. Like, no. The other ones were not made by Disney. I promise you, I am not insane. This is my goal. I will be rating every single one of these until we get to the end. So we're going to start right at the beginning and just go for it. I keep clicking the knife for some reason. Why? Alright, so start off, we've got the first one. We have Air Bud. The very first one. You know, like, Air Bud is the overall classic of the genre. You see, this is where the basketball aspect come in. Let me get the gif. Here we go. Look, there's the dog that can play basketball. We'll put that like here, just like as a reminder. They put underneath the alert box, just a constant reminder that this dog can play basketball. So, first Air Bud movie. Norm Snively is an alcoholic clown. An alcoholic clown, and he has a golden retriever called Old Blue. Causes trouble, gets sent to the pound, and a 12-year-old adopts him. And that 12-year-old has a dead father that died in a plane crash. I'm not even making all this up. This is the Air Bud lore. We're going right into it. They rename Old Blue to Buddy. So Buddy is like a dog. The dog used to be Old Blue, now he's Buddy. Buddy has an uncanny ability to play basketball. So we went from alcoholic clown, father of the 12-year-old dies in a plane crash, and now the dog is playing basketball. He gets kidnapped, Buddy, and he's chained up. Josh, like, the kid steals the dog back and takes him home. They lose in the game. And until Buddy shows up and there's kids injured, so I'm like, oh, we put the basketball. And that is when they discover there's no rule for the dog to play basketball. There's no rule for a dog to play basketball. And honestly, I'm gonna just put this as the S tier. There's nothing beats the original. Nothing. The Golden Receiver, I'm giving that like a B for name alone, but it's not a great movie. Like, compared to the original, not as great. Two Russians by the name of Natalia and Poplov kidnap Buddy to make him perform in the circus. So, next up, we're gonna go. This is Spike's Back, and this one I'm gonna rate a D because I remember watching this and it was just awful. Like, honestly, I didn't know there was that many Air Bud movies. Well, this is what I'm doing for the next hour or so. There's no escape from Air Bud. They also have a golden retriever now called Molly, and these like Buddy and Molly start to go, okay, who, you know, and it's like they Molly somehow very quickly have puppies. And then it's discovered Buddy can play soccer. And it's like, well, the soccer committee decide like the Timberwolves are banned from the soccer league because they have Buddy on their team, but there's no rules for a dog to be on their team. But they're given two options: Buddy is gone, or their team is removed from the league. The whole idea is like the chairman's like, oh yeah, he's part of the other team, and he's purposely like knowing like, oh yeah, they're gonna if they drop out, they get more points and they automatically win. Buddy and Molly's 6 newborn puppies are kidnapped by a man called Snarebert, who wants to sell them for whippets. So, in this movie about talking dogs, there's a kidnapping of puppies where the man wants to sell them for drugs. Alright, so I just want to make that clear, that in this movie, about a dog that plays soccer, or football if you're a person that's not in America, and it's what you should call it's football, not soccer. But anyway, this man wants to sell a dog for drugs. Puppies. They want to sell puppies for drugs. Anyway, Buddy helps the United States women's national soccer team win the FIFA World Cup in a penalty shootout. Is this actually real? Buddy helps United States women's national soccer team and the FIFA Women's World Cup. Is this implying that women cannot win without a dog? Like, they need a male dog. They couldn't even use the Molly. What is this? What is this? I'm gonna rate this like an A. 7th inning fetch. Or I just love these names. Golden receiver, that already for that name alone is a genius. Spikes back, it's a bit weak. World pup. 7th inning fetch. Buddy has an uncanny. It's like the exact phrase is, along the way they discover that Buddy also has an uncanny ability to play baseball. I'm gonna say, like, because of the description of it, I'm gonna put that like C. I think that is a decent order. Air Buddies, they begin off, the names are, oh, that's going to be painful. Oh, heck. Okay, remember the names. Butterball. Yeah, Butterball's the one where you pull the arm. Rosebud. B-Dog, Mudball, Buddha. There we go, they all begin with B. Buddha is the chill out one. Rosebud's the girl. B-Dog's like, yo, you know. Mudbud is the one that's like obsessed with mud. And Butterball is fat. That is the only character trait that dog has. Anyway, Little Rock in Zombieland is the voice of Rosebud. Oh yeah, it's a drive-in theatre scene. They drive in, it's like they're watching 101 Dalmatians and then they go across the projector. Oh yeah, they meet like a wolf. And it's like, the wolf's like, yeah, I'm a friend, your dad. How can I help you? You know, you see, family's important. Butterball's like, I'm fat, like, but I'm gonna go stay with a rich kid. He has lots of food. And like, they're all separating that. And like, although they're separate, they're together. Put this as a I enjoyed it. Snow Buddies? Oh boy! Like, this is the one I remember being dark. When, like, go back into it, it's like, they start off and it's like, yeah, they're chasing after an ice cream truck, but they actually get stuck in the truck. And they basically got sent to Alaska. There's a French like racer go, ha ha ha, what do you do? And like, French accent is very, very a bad French. Like, well, you with the baguette, I am going to kill you with a hit you with a baguette. Oh, it was very like that. Didn't someone kill a bunch of people in that final race? Yes, it was the French guy. Let me get the French. Here we go. Here he is. This is what he looks like. He knocks like people off the course and everything. It's just like, oh, yo. From memory, I'm gonna rate like an A. Actually, maybe go A S because I just really enjoyed Snow Buddies. Spooky Buddies, on the other hand, is a mess of a movie. I'm gonna read what it says right here in the Disney Wiki. In 1937, Sheriff Jim and the others of town of Fernfield set off the man of Warwick the Warlock. Warwick has kidnapped 5 puppies so he can sacrifice them to the Halloween Hound. I'm not even this movie. It's literally 5 minutes in, and there's already dead puppies. Like, what is this? B-Dog, he's like, yo, I'm a scaredy cat. You know, oh, I'm not scared. I'm B-Dog, and that's when B-Dog meets the ghost. Can we go back to the movie where only people died? I wish. And then the 2 punk kids, Rodney. The punk kids are called Rodney Skip. Alright, I want you to imagine what bullies look like. Like, imagine, like, you're just walking down the street and there's a kid like, hey, give me your money. These are the 2 bullies, the punks. What is this? These guys aren't bullies. This is Pip, the friendly ghost dog. Terrifying. Like, it's the, like, Casper. It's basically the plot of Hocus Pocus. Just when the Halloween Hound is about to suck out Butterball's soul, B-Dog signals Butterball, who farts, repelling out gas, repelling the magic, causing the Halloween Hound to have his own soul sucked out. They use the puppy's fart, Butterball's farts, to stop a demon. They use a fort to stop a demon. Ah, this movie pains me. I am giving this a good old F. It's just a rip-off of Hocus Pocus. We'll go Space Buddies next, because that's one I do know fairly well. I remember there's the dogs on the moon meet a ferret named Gravity. Wait, Princess Carolyn. Princess Carolyn plays a ferret. It's not great from what I remember. I remember getting bored, so that's a D. Santa Buddies, on the other hand, is when it gets interesting. Wait a second. Zooey Mama, the voice of Puppy Paws. Da 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 da. Greg Heffley. The owner of the pound is none other than the time-travelling doctor himself, Christopher Lloyd. Just rank this what it is. A B. I love this. From what I remember, this next one, if you want more puppies to die, let me just bring you to this movie. He's so confused, decides to go around and use by the name Bud, which is so confusing when he's not AirPod. He is not AirPods, but he's using the name Bud. And then what he does is basically, when Spirit goes down, he gets turned to a plush toy. They try to incinerate the dog when he's a plush toy, and the semblance of just death. They're trying to burn alive a dog. No, not alive, he's a plush. And anyway, Santa's dying. Yeah, I'm gonna rate this one because it's just a bad Annie ripoff, like a C. And I'm gonna give this one an F because I don't even want to talk about Santa Claus 2 because it's just trying to do their own buddies and it's just awful. Treasure Buddies, it's a blur. And I will say, like, honestly, it's a bit it's an F. Like, these three are just awful. Super Buddies. There's nothing else. Oh, okay, I'll go for the powers. Butterball gets super strength, because fat. Buddha, like, chilled out, gets mind controlled. Rosebud gets super speed. B-Dog gets elasticity, which is terrible CD. And Mudbud gets invisibility. Thing is, this isn't the worst one. That's the worst part. It's not even that bad. I spent an hour talking about AirPods.